Imagine raising $2 million in funding only to discover that your company didn't actually own your core technology. Imagine losing 30% of your company because of a handshake agreement. No, these aren't rare exceptions. They're among the top 5 legal mistakes we see Australian startups make repeatedly, and they're completely avoidable. Hi, I'm Sahil, commercial lawyer here at LawPath. In my years advising Australian startups, I've seen some brilliant ideas and passionate founders derailed by preventable legal issues. Today, I'm sharing the top 5 mistakes and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1, choosing the wrong business structure. Many founders default to a company structure without considering alternatives like trusts or partnerships. This could lead to tax implications that cost thousands, restrictions on raising capital, and personal liability exposure. So what's the solution? You should get structured advice before you launch, not when problems arise. Consider your growth plans, funding strategy, and tax position first. Mistake number 2, neglecting founder agreements. When enthusiasm is high, difficult conversations about equity splits, roles, and exit scenarios get postponed. This could lead to deadlocks that paralyze the business. It could lead to disputes over intellectual property, and it could lead to co-founders walking away with vital knowledge or assets. The solution is simple. Create a comprehensive shareholders agreement early on that addresses equity vesting schedules, decision-making processes, exit provisions, and non-compete restrictions. Mistake number 3, IP ownership gaps. This is especially critical for technology startups or those using contractors. So what's at stake? Firstly, you may discover that your core IP belongs to a developer or a former employee. You may have the inability to enforce rights against competitors, and you may face decreased company valuation during due diligence. You should most definitely implement proper IP assignments for all contributors, including retrospective assignments for work already completed. Mistake number 4, non-compliant employee arrangements. Cutting corners on employment documentation creates significant liabilities. This could potentially lead to Fair Work claims for underpayment. It could result in unfair dismissal exposure. It could lead to contractors being reclassified as employees. The clear solution is to use proper employment contracts and contractor agreements from day one and understand your modern award obligations. Mistake number 5, poor capital raise documentation. Many startups approach investment discussions without the proper legal frameworks. Naturally, this leads to accidental breaches of the Corporations Act fundraising provisions. It could unknowingly give away excessive rights to early investors, and term sheets may become problematic during later funding rounds. The solution again is a properly structured safe note or convertible instrument, compliant information statements, and careful term sheet negotiation. The bottom line is that prevention costs a fraction of the cure. You should allocate 5 to 10% of your initial budget to establishing proper legal foundations. For a startup legal health check or to discuss your specific startup legal needs, visit LawPath's website or book a consultation with our startup law specialists.